For the first time, an American has been killed by Israeli settlers. On July 11th, a settler attack took place in the West Bank town of Sinjil. 20-year-old Palestinian American Saif Imsalet was beaten to death with bats and batons, as well as 23-year-old Palestinian Mohammed Shalabi, who was chased, shot, and killed by settlers. 40 others were injured during this brutal attack. In a statement released by his family, they said Saif, a Florida resident, was visiting family. He was beaten on their family land by settlers who were trying to steal it. Settlers surrounded Saif for 3 hours as they blocked the paramedics from reaching him. Once the settlers cleared, his little brother carried him to the ambulance, but he died before reaching the hospital. Settler violence in the occupied West Bank is not new. With almost 1 million settlers stealing Palestinian homes and land, they feel emboldened, and they are completely protected by occupation forces. And there is a large pattern of American citizens killed at the hands of occupational violence. Since October 7th, over 6 Americans have been killed. Saif's family has demanded for the U.S. State Department to lead an investigation and hold these settlers accountable. But as we know from the other families, there has been no justice for their slain loved ones. No official criminal investigations have been launched. And on January 21st, Trump signed an executive order lifting sanctions on Israeli settlers in the West Bank that was placed under the Biden administration, which targeted individuals. And these sanctions actually did not deter any violence. And since being lifted, has only reaffirmed Israelis can terrorize Palestinians as much as they want, and the U.S. won't do a thing. Not only has genocidal Israeli National Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir armed these West Bank settlers, but he's actually just formed a new police unit comprised of them to terrorize Palestinians even further. The United States seems to care more about funding and arming Israelis than it does about protecting its own citizens against their violence.